good day to all of our awesome friends and family, internet friends. T. Lamont Silver Sr. here with another video. I want to talk about a powerful concept called the cash flow quadrant. Some of you may be familiar with it. Some of you may have never heard of it. Either way, make sure you watch this video. If you've watched any of my videos, you know what I'm about to say. My lovely wife. Gosh, I love that woman. She swept me off my feet almost 18 years ago. My lovely wife, Karen, she's given me 3 adorable children, T. Lamont Jr., Joshua, Heaven, Eliana, and we are in the process of adopting a little girl, Treasure Avaya, 4 awesome children in our lives. Listen, we're going to talk about the cash flow quadrant, but before I do that, let me just give you a little bio here. My lovely wife and I have been in the home business industry and the investment industry for over 16 years as of this recording. And like most people, we struggled, and then we finally hit our stride, both on the business and the investment side. And you know, we've been able to develop 2 7-figure businesses over the last 6 years. We've been able to work with multitudes of people all across the globe. We do a lot of coaching, mentoring, and training. And so what I want to get to on this particular video is understanding the power of the cash flow quadrant. Many of you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki. I view him as a mentor from afar. Don't know him. I've attended some of his trainings and what have you, and got a lot of his material. But I love his overall philosophy as it relates to business, as it relates to money. Now, if you were to draw out on a piece of paper, you know, write down a piece of paper like a cross, all right? And the top left-hand side of that quadrant is where the employees reside. And these are the folks that are exchanging their time for money. They're exchanging their time for money. But I need you to understand that time is not anything that you and I can ever get back. So really, when you exchange time for money, you're exchanging life for money, because you can't get that time back. So if you are just working a job right now and you've not developed your business to the point where it is producing income without you, then you're exchanging time or life for money. Now, at the bottom left-hand side of the quadrant are the self-employed. And the challenge with my self-employed individuals, many of my marketers, you know, many of my internet marketers fall in this self-employed category. And it can be very deceptive. It can be a trap. The reason being is maybe you're making money on the internet, and maybe you're making enough to have a full-time income, but you're the one that's always has to be there doing it. Now, true. You've probably seen my phone number pop up a few times here. You probably have seen my website pop up a few times here. And yes, if you call, I'm going to either take that call. If I'm not available, I'm going to return the call. But the reality is that Karen and I now live on the right-hand side of the quadrant, where if we never did a video, if we never returned a phone call, if we never sent out an email, we can still generate enough revenue without our being there. That's where we want to be. So the challenge is with my self-employed, often my marketers out there, you're on the bottom left-hand side of the quadrant where you're still exchanging time for money. Where we want to get you is on the right-hand side of the quadrant. The top right is business ownership. And this is a true business is not self-employment. A true business is where the revenue comes whether you are there or not. Because you put into place systems, because you're leveraging maybe other people's times, talents, and gifts, and so on and so forth. A video like this is a system. It's a form of leverage. I did this video one time. It'll be posted. It'll be seen again and again. A year from now, 2 years from now, you may be stumbling across this video that I did, you know, 2 years previous. Who knows? Okay. So we want to get you to the business realm, where you have business enterprises, multiple streams, ladies and gentlemen, that are bringing in enough revenue for you to live an enjoyable and comfortable life. And then the bottom right is where we all eventually want to be. This is where our money is making money for us. And this is where we become an investor. So we use the business to generate revenue, and then we direct some of that revenue that we don't need to live on, we direct that into investment pots, where now our money is making money for us. Go to work, money. Go to work, money. Go to work. Go to work. And so where we want to be is we want to move you from the left-hand side if you're employed right now. If you're self-employed, meaning maybe you've got an internet business, but it's not a business just yet because it requires your effort for it to produce. Here's the question you need to ask yourself. If you removed yourself from your marketing right now, if you did not put out any new videos, if you did not attend a webinar or a conference call, how long would your revenue continue to produce? And if 6 months from now your revenue would be lower than it is right now, then we're not quite yet at the business. We're working on it. We're working on it, so don't feel bad. We've got to start somewhere, but we're not quite there. Listen, what I want you to do is I want you to get in touch with me. You've probably seen my phone number pop up a few times. You've seen a website pop up a few times. Go to that website, give me a call, let's connect. Let's move you from the left side of the quadrant to the right. If you happen to be at my YouTube channel or any other video channel where you can subscribe, go on and subscribe so you'll get any new video content that we put out, as we're putting out videos all the time, as well as if you're at my blog, make sure you subscribe there so you'll get any of our new blog posts. And remember, we love you. We love you dearly. We love you, love you, love you. Now let's change the world together, starting with yours.